There are more older drivers than ever before out on our roads.
The Federal Highway Administration estimates there are more than 34 million licensed drivers 70 or older. And this can be a really sensitive discussion, but how do we know that they're still safe behind the wheel? Well, we don't.
News 5 investigator Sarah Buttison shows us how failing to regulate aging drivers creates dangerous consequences.
Something just made me look that way. And
Officer Russ Vaverka was on patrol on I-77 in Newburgh Heights when he risked his life.
That's one thing I'm not going to have is another vehicle hit head-on with another vehicle in front of me. I don't think I can handle that.
To prevent a tragedy.
At all.
He was monitoring traffic from a grassy knoll near Harvard Avenue when he spotted this driver heading north in the southbound lane.
My main thing was getting in front of the vehicle and getting him to stop.
So he drove onto the highway and into the path of oncoming cars to block the lane.
Stay there, don't move! Stay there!
Behind the wheel, a 65-year-old man.
What are you doing driving on this road? You're on the wrong way!
I know it, I'm trying to get over to the other side of the road.
In the back seat, a 4-year-old boy.
Seeing that, my heart wanted to drop.
The driver appeared confused. He kept saying he was on 480.
Well, where are you at? Where do you think we're at right now? Where are you at?
We're on Brook Park.
You're in Brook Park?
Yeah.
Okay.
He turned out to be a missing endangered adult. He had been driving around with the little boy for hours.
Dude, you almost went head on with some cars. I'm just letting you know that right now.
I seen him coming.
Oh, man, dude.
He was safe this time. Others aren't as lucky. We reviewed Ohio crash statistics over the last 6 years. We found the most common variable wasn't alcohol or speeding. It was age, but not teenagers, so-called mature drivers, 55 and up. What does that tell you?
It tells us that we have a real problem.
Sharona Hoffman is a law professor at Case Western Reserve University and the author of Aging with a Plan. She found Ohio and other states do little to ensure seniors are safe behind the wheel.
Well, we really as a society mostly ignore it.
Only Illinois requires drivers to take a road test after they turn 75. Washington, D.C. and Nevada require a doctor's note for drivers over 70. 37 states have minor provisions, like more frequent license renewals and vision tests. 13 states, including Ohio, have none.
There is not a good legal framework that tries to identify unsafe driving and address it.
With serious, even fatal consequences. Last month, an 85-year-old woman driving the wrong way on I-480 in Cleveland slammed head-on into a car containing a 25-year-old woman. Neither were seriously hurt, but the collision mangled their cars so badly, EMS workers couldn't initially tell who was going the wrong way. A few weeks earlier, police say an 81-year-old woman drove into a Jackson Township pizza shop.
Got a little confused, thought they were hitting the brake and hit the accelerator.
Her car hit and killed a grandfather who was inside.
We all have family members that we think, maybe they shouldn't be driving.
After a spike in fatal crashes involving older drivers, Fire Chief Tim Burzek's department started outreach efforts, encouraging drivers to be retested or limit their driving.
We're not talking in any way about, we need to take car keys away from senior folks. Make it a group decision if maybe we don't drive as much.
Once in a blue moon, I kind of forget the route that I was going.
Take Rose Ramsey.
And I'm planning on going a certain place, and then I just kind of have to let the car lead the way until I see the familiar places, something like that.
When the 76-year-old Brook Park resident feels less confident behind the wheel, she calls on her husband.
I have my own chauffeur who I love.
Handing over your keys has its own consequences. It can leave seniors socially isolated,
which is catastrophic for anyone, but especially older people.
She recommends doctors be required to send patients diagnosed with cognitive decline and other conditions for road tests. Right now, they're only encouraged to notify the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, but we found just 18% of those drivers lost their licenses. Hoffman says law enforcement officers should also be required to report problem drivers.
So I've had relatives who've driven into mailboxes and lampposts and parked cars. And each time they have just gotten a warning or a ticket.
Undiagnosed dementia.
Right now, officers can request a driver get retested.
That's the best we can do right now.
Officer Vaverka submitted a request for this driver.
Did you realize you were on the wrong side of the freeway? Yes, I did. You did. How
But
did you?
when we reached out to the driver's wife, she told us nothing has changed.
She told me he is still driving.
Even if Ohio eventually suspends his license, little can be done to stop a driver from getting behind the wheel.
John Q. Public and myself needs to be safe.
Rose says she and her husband will eventually give up their keys, but admits it won't be easy.
I know it would be very difficult for us, and yet I do understand that that time is coming. Life is for the young, isn't it?
You laid it out there so perfectly. This is a really tough, sensitive topic, but something that so many families are dealing with.
So what do we do if we have a family member that we're concerned about? What do we do?
Here's what we learned from the experts that we talked to. You should ride with the person that you're concerned about to see how often they really are making mistakes, like a missed turn or failing to yield. We also were told that you should encourage them to be retested and get their doctor involved if needed. The most important thing is to be compassionate during your conversation. Obviously, this is a tough one.
That's a really hard conversation.
Yeah, keeping them, though, empowered in that decision as well, though, important.
I think it's important to know it doesn't have to be all or nothing, like the Jackson Township Fire Chief said. You can just limit your driving, like stop driving at night,
Right.
or maybe only drive to places you need to go, like the grocery store or the doctor's office.
Great point. Yeah.
It all makes sense. Sarah, thank you so much. We'll be talking about that for a while.